We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And we are underway in Southern California.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 27. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
The slot man in motion right.
Back to Mixon on second down.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now Burrow on first down. Flushed out right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a second and goal. Burrow will throw.
Able to find Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion left goes Allen. From his own end zone, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards there for number 15.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Flush to his right. He'll get this to Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. Nifty footwork at the 45. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 52 yards.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
29 yards.
and the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look,
he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA.
Austin Eckler.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First down, here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and 10 now, Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
11 coming.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. In motion, the tight end. Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Williams, a man in motion right. On second down, Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Allen, the man in motion left. Herbert just beat the play clock. On the move to his left. He finds his target, Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 38, Burrow flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
On third down, Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll give it to Mixon. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
To throw, Burrow.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end.